Hi everyone, this is Yogesh Kapoor. I am in the World Trade Center at the Mercantile Athletic Club, and I am here with a very good friend, a very good mentor. He taught me everything when I first moved to Jakarta, and today is his 72nd birthday. So, everybody say hi to Mike
Hello.
Nicholson. Mike, I want to ask you a question. In all your life, in the 72 years you've been here, what is the one message or advice you would give anybody?
Anything is possible. It just takes will. So set goals, keep following your goals, and major things, magical things will happen. I came to Indonesia full-time 2004, but the first time I came was 1981, in a way by accident. I was working in Abu Dhabi and came here on holiday. 2 days Jakarta, 1 week in Bali, and in July of 81 I went back to Abu Dhabi, spent about 6 months to finish the project, and that was, I thought, the end of my overseas experience getting with Bechtel that I worked for at that time. So I was in the London office only about 3 months, met the site manager from Abu Dhabi in the lift, and he was American from Texas. Hi Mike, I'm going to Indonesia, do you want to come? And obviously the first thing that came to my mind was Bali. And it took me about all of 30 seconds, if that long, to say, yes, of course, I'll come. And I thought this was just a giveaway line. Anyway, he got out the lift about 30 seconds later, I got out 2 floors later, and 3 weeks later, I'd been client approved by Podamina to be the HR manager in Bontang. And when they told me that I was going to Bontang, I thought, Bontang where? Bontang, Indonesia? Oh God, yeah, that was that conversation in the lift. So I meant it, I wanted to come, but I didn't think that this conversation would have gone anywhere. But it did, and I then spent, 3 years in Bontang, in the jungle at that time, 82, 3, 4, and 83 I met my wife, Indrati. And that was really the beginning of the end. Yeah, so I then immediately had an attachment to Indonesia. Previously, the only thing I knew about Indonesia, what I'd been hearing when I was a kid in Singapore at school during the confrontation period, confrontasi, in 64, 5, 6, and we would see newsreel shots of Indonesians eating rats because they were starving. So this was obviously propaganda during the war, but that was all I knew about Indonesia. So I had a very negative feeling about Indonesia, and it was fun. But again, my life has been traveling literally since I was born, and to me, home is where you've been for 3 months. So it takes you about 3 months to get to know a place, and then you become comfortable. And it's your attitude, that makes it work or not work. So you can struggle against it. I don't like the heat, I don't like this, I don't like the noise, I don't like whatever. But if you enjoy it and start looking for the positives, you will find them. And I got involved in Indonesian history, culture with the Indonesian Heritage Society. I became a tour guide at the Museum Nasional and in 2008. And really that changed my life. I was a scientist by profession, by training, HR manager by job. I had no interest, so to speak, in history or culture. But in a way, it changed my life. The last, 16 years here, 17 years in Indonesia, I've obviously learned a lot about Indonesian history and culture and how to survive in Indonesia. And really look at things with a Indonesian mind, not just a expat mind. I don't really think of myself as an expat. I was born German. I didn't get my British passport until I was 16. And so I don't really know where I belong. And that's why I say 3 months in one place, I belong. So it's really quite easy. But the things to do, I think, is believe in yourself, know that you can do it if you want to badly enough, and set the goals. Yeah, look at the horizon. What would you like to do in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years time, and make it happen? And there's no reason why it shouldn't. So I wish you all well in your life's journey. Mine has been fascinating. I mean, really fascinating. I've enjoyed my life to date, and I see many, many years ahead of further enjoyment. I have a to-do list that's as long as my arm, and they're long. So start when you can. Don't give up. Thank you, Yogesh.
Well, you heard it from Mike's own mouth. Anything is possible, and I agree with him, because when I moved here 4 years ago, it was Mike who postponed my contest, and because of that, I made it to the top 30 speakers, and I am indebted to him for life. He's been my guide, my mentor here in Indonesia, and you heard it, anything's possible. So what are you guys thinking? Go for that big dream you have. Like Mike said, plan it, set those goals, and go for it. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you learned something today, and I will see you in the next video.